If there is one place where your life actually happens, it's here and now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, only here, only now. And yet most human suffering does not occur in the present moment. It occurs when the mind travels backwards into regret, shame, or unfinished emotional business, or forwards into worry, fear, and imagined catastrophe. From a therapeutic perspective, this matters deeply for our sense of identity. Because when we are not present, we are not being. We are reacting. In my work, I understand this through the relationship between the inner critic and the inner child. The inner critic operates through language, judgment, pressure, fear, and shoulds. The inner child responds emotionally and somatically, anxiety, shame, sadness, or collapse. When the critic dominates, it bullies the inner child with thoughts that replay old dynamics. You're not enough. You'll get it wrong. You'll be rejected. For many people, this is not new. It is a repetition of childhood, a parent-child dynamic that has simply moved inside. Presence interrupts this pattern. Presence brings us back to essence. When we are present, we are no longer inside our story, we are inside our experience. And this is crucial because identity is not a story you tell yourself. Identity is a lived, embodied sense of being. Much of what people call the ego is actually this constant mental activity, rumination, comparison, rehearsal, self-attack. The ego survives through drama and feeds on emotional charge. Letting go of this can feel frightening. Many people fear that without their thinking mind, they will feel empty, lost, or simply non-existent. But clinically and experientially, the opposite is true. With practice, when the noise quietens, something else emerges, a grounded, peaceful awareness. This is what I would call your spiritual essence, not in a religious sense, but as a direct experience of presence, clarity, and internal safety. You don't disappear, you arrive. Life doesn't suddenly become easy, challenges still arise, but you are no longer fused with them or confused by them. You learn to be present without being overwhelmed, connected, without being consumed. Presence is not passive, it is deeply alive. Practically, presence involves mindful awareness of your body, what we call kinesthetic awareness. Your breathing, your posture, the contact between your feet and the ground. This is why walking meditations are so powerful. When you walk slowly, aware of your feet touching the earth, aware of the rhythm of your breath, listening to the birds, the wind, distant sounds, it becomes impossible to think. As Buddha observed, thinking is the root cause of all suffering. Not because thinking is bad, but because compulsive thinking disconnects us from the reality of our unique inner world. You can practice presence anywhere, while washing up. Feel the temperature of the water and the texture of the plates. While brushing your teeth, notice the movement of your hand, the taste, the sensation. While drinking tea, pause, breathe, and taste. These are not small moments. They are movements or moments of reclaiming yourself. Another key aspect of your presence is learning to notice without judging. Judgment pulls us back into the inner critic. Observation keeps us grounded. I notice tightness in my chest. I notice a rush of thought. I notice an urge to escape. This gentle witnessing begins to soothe the inner child and communicate safety without words. Presence also regulates the nervous system. Research in mindfulness-based therapy and nervous system regulation consistently shows that present moment awareness reduces threat responses and increases emotional resilience. This is not philosophical, this is physiological. When you are present, your body receives the message, I'm safe enough right now. And from that place, identity stabilizes. You are no longer defined by your past. You are no longer driven by imagined futures. You are rooted in being. Presence is not about perfection. It is about returning again and again with kindness. Each return weakens the grip of your inner critic. Each return empowers your inner child. Each return helps develop a burgeoning inner nurturing parent. Each return brings you closer to who you really are. And perhaps that is the deepest truth of presence. You don't need to become someone else. You only need to stop abandoning yourself, your inner self. And if you'd like help finding yourself, visit my website, book a free discovery call. let's see what's possible.